Same thing on the Western Front, but they were warned off by the British. There would be no Easter truce on the Western Front. Indeed, this week in the West saw the French make progress throughout the week east of Verdun and in Alsace, and at the end of the week captured Les Éparges. But while there was scattered action in the West and heavy action in the East, there was important action this week on one of the home fronts, Vienna, where the imperial court was making overtures to Italy, offering territory in exchange for continuing Italian neutrality. Now, the empire offered Rovereto, Riva, Tion, and the Borgo district up to Lavis for a guarantee. Italy then demanded, in addition, the Dalmatian Islands, Trentino, Gorizia, Gradisca, the renunciation of all Austrian interests in Albania, recognition of Italian sovereignty over Valona, Trieste to be an independent state. Italy would pay the empire 200 million lira, and then Italy would not only remain neutral, but would join the Central Powers actively in the war. Austrian Army Chief of Staff Konrad von Hotzendorf was really worried about Italy invading by this point, and there was certainly not much chance of defending against Italy or Romania as things stood, with all of those Austrian troops under heavy and constant fire on the Eastern Front. Who would do the defending? Konrad reportedly even made a threat to the Germans that he might negotiate a peace with the Russians so he could deal with Italy. The Italian question grew and grew. A peace with Russia might have been a life-saving option for anyone at this point, for Russia was also advancing on its most southerly front this week, defeating the Turks at Olpi on the 4th and entering Artvin on the 6th. Both of these towns lie in the Ottoman region of Armenia. Things were getting ugly. On April 8th, the deportation and massacres of Armenian citizens of the Ottoman Empire began. Most Armenians put the beginning of the Armenian Genocide 2 weeks later on the 24th. This was the day when the deportations began in Zeytun in Cilicia. The Turks were increasingly bitter about their continual losses of men and land against the Russians in the Caucasus, especially the humiliation of the Battle of Sarikami. The Armenians were not only a convenient scapegoat, but there were many thousands of ethnic Armenians serving in the Russian army. They were branded as traitors. Talat Pasha, Minister of the Interior and one of the three Pashas, together with Enver and Jamal, who basically ruled the Ottoman Empire during the war, had this to say in a coded telegram. The objective that the government expects to achieve by the expelling of the Armenians from the areas in which they live and their transportation to other appointed areas is to ensure that this